Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And yeah, I'm doing a tarot reading for the collective. This just kind of hit me, and I'm using one of my new decks. I was trying to wait until I started doing the February readings, but I couldn't wait. This is an anime tarot deck. It's like I already have one anime tarot deck, but I came across this one online, and I was like, I have to have this deck. So I ended up buying it, and yeah, I couldn't wait to use it, so I'm using it now. That's what's going on. And I'm using the Gods and Titans Oracle deck, too, because that deck called to me this morning. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so usually for those who are new to the channel, and welcome for all the new listeners and watchers, I go by the deck I'm called to when I usually do a reading. And when I pull out the deck, I always check the bottom of the deck just to see what's there. So when I pulled out the Gods and Titans Oracle deck, at the bottom of the deck was the Jade Emperor. And the Jade Emperor is about organization. And with the Jade Emperor, all the gods went to the Jade Emperor to handle or keeping things organized. Like, this is the chief organizer. If you, like, CEO of organization, whatever you want to call it. And this card says that organization is very important to achieving your goals. So this might be a friendly reminder for some people, myself included, to make sure to stay organized going into this year and keeping that consistent energy as well. Organization will be key. Also, I hit the card at the top of the deck. I didn't know what it was, but when I was organizing everything, it sort of flipped and I had seen it. And this is Vishnu. And Vishnu is about balance, is what this is about. It's interesting because in the pre-shuffle, the Queen of Swords came out a lot, which is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but specifically the Queen of Swords is Libra energy. So with balance and organization, these things are playing a major role in whatever you're doing. And you have to keep in mind that organization will lead to balance as well. Because if you're not organized, how in the world can you be balanced? All right. So what I want to do is go into the reading and see what we get from the tarot deck and do that. I did see Power came out too, Ra, in the pre-shuffle for the Oracle. And I might pull one more Oracle as well towards the end. May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? I'm noticing 9 of Swords at the bottom. What is it that the collective needs to hear? And now at the bottom, Page of Pentacles. That's good energy. Also, that's messages too. Some of you may be worrying about bills. I wouldn't worry too much about that, because with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that lets me know that something will be coming towards you. It may be a message of something that's owed to you. Also, don't forget taxes is coming into my head now because of January. Don't forget to file your taxes as well, because there may be something of benefit in there for you. So keep that in mind. Also, some of you might be starting a side business too, because Page of Pentacles can be starting a business as well, like the beginning stages. Some of you might be starting a side business. It may end up doing better than you thought. I'm not saying you're going to turn into a millionaire in 72 hours. So don't think that. Not saying that it's not possible. Anything is possible. I'm just saying that's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting is that for some of you, you may get like a little small boost where you, okay, let me use an example. You may have thought that it was going to take you 3 months to start making, let's say, $50 a week. but then you find out you're already making $100 a week, which $100 a week clearly is not a lot of money, but at the same time, it's more money than you expected, and it's additional income for you. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have some cards, please? Okay, that's way too many. But Two of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. When I tried to put it back, it's hard to explain, but the cards went in the one card. It let me put one card back in the deck, and then the other cards went in the other direction. And I'm taking that as a sign that I need to take these remaining cards that I was trying to put back. So let's see what we have here. Okay. See what we have. Interesting on the twos. Okay. I'll look at the bottom of the deck in a minute. So 4 of Pentacles, holding on. 5 of Pentacles, lack or left out. Again, I feel like some of you are having issues with money because that came to mind with the 9 of Swords. This is telling me something new is going to come in for 2 reasons. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 of Pentacles is independent. Again, some of you might be starting your own business. 9 of Pentacles is independent, self-sufficient, doesn't really need help with anything materially because it's like pre-Empress energy. Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is Pentacles energy. Also, 5 minus 4 is 1, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this is, I feel like something will be coming in. Now, some of you feel like you're stuck because the 2 of Wands came out, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And also in this, the 2 of Swords came out. So we have 2 2s. Also, don't forget, 22 is a master number. The 22 master number is known as the master builder, is what that is known as. Again, I feel like some of you are attempting to build something. And then now something just said to me, go back to the Jade Emperor. It will be much easier for you to build whatever you're trying to build if you are organized. Organization is the key. It's interesting the 2 of Swords came out because I'm pretty sure 2 of Swords specifically is also a Libra card, is what it is. So you have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords, obviously air energy. But 2 of Swords can be about blocking something, or it can be about making a decision, or it can be about indecisiveness. Some of you, your indecisiveness could be what's keeping you from being organized. You need to hurry up and make a decision because the things that you're doing is connected to your long term, is what this is with the 2 of Wands. So in order to expand, because this is an expansion card, in order to expand, because it's long term. Also, it can deal with travel too. I'm not picking up travel, but it can deal with travel. In order to expand and make long-term goals, you have to make a decision. If you don't make a decision, this 2 of Swords is really reversed, is what it is, because you're not doing anything. But the energy is there for you to expand. Now, 6 of Cups came out too. 6 of Cups can be about surprises. It can be about nostalgia, childhood, people popping up from the past, which we're in Mercury retrograde. Somebody may have already popped up from the past. If not, don't be surprised if they do for the next 2 weeks or so. So yeah, that is a possibility. But with the 6 of Cups here, I feel like for some of you, you just want to follow your heart. And that's great that you want to follow your heart. At the same time, you still have to be organized. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to follow my dream. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But then you're not organized with anything and stuff is all over the place. And then you're wondering why you're not expanding. 2 of Wands. You're wondering why things seem stuck or blocked. 2 of Swords. Because decisions aren't being made. Now, other card that came out is the King of Swords. So this is letting me know that you have to be very strategic with what you do. This is Gemini energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but specifically Gemini energy for the King of Swords. And one thing too, because I'm looking back at the 6 of Cups, you will have to learn, and this will go with the organization, you will have to learn how to take the emotion out of certain things. For some of you, an emotional, I don't want to say attachment. I'll just say an emotional element. An emotional element in the things that you're doing might be keeping you stuck, indecisive. What the King of Swords is saying is like, hey, let's take some of the emotion out of it and let's go ahead and be logical about this decision. What is best for the next step forward? Removing some of the emotion. That is what the King of Swords can do. And also can bring more balance as well. Because twos can be about balance. And bottom of the deck is the Magician, which is Mercury energy, Gemini, Virgo. So that is about manifesting. I feel you have to take the emotion out of it to manifest what you want. And you have to make sure that you're organized while doing it. I'll see if there's anything else. Anything else for the collective before we wrap up on this one? Okay, this particular one. 7 of Cups. So options, and then also that can confirm confusion as well. Not knowing what to do, caught up in the emotion. That's confirming what I'm saying. I feel like some of you are caught up in the emotion of things. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups. And this 5 of Cups energy is there because you can't seem, for some of you, you can't seem to move forward. Thank you. But you're going to get a victory because 6 of Wands came out. So the end result is victory with the 6 of Wands. And that is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So about recognition, battles being won, being elevated, and also receiving credit too. So receiving credit for something, maybe there's a situation where you didn't receive credit in the past, but now you will finally receive the credit. However, I'm going back to this organization thing. I keep on being pulled back to this. Organization is key. And I'm tempted to title this that. Like, all of the stuff I talked about, yeah, it's great, it's fine, it's dandy. But this is the key right here. Is organization. All right? So, I was about to take an oracle, but I think we got it. So that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.